Hello. Let's start with a passage which might seem very personal. Considering the recession in light, I was just thrown out of my job yesterday. That made me sit and introspect, but somehow it becomes difficult for me not to defend myself. Because I feel the reason for being thrown out was not justified. The same thing I've written down in a passage which has certain difficult words which by usages and by context will help us add to our vocabulary. Let's start with the passage. Yesterday, I was summarily dismissed from my job. This was the follow-up of a cursory inspection into the malignant allegations raised against me. My reputation stands sullied and my career has been toyed with irreparably. The events limbed me in a very negative light. People will think that either I have been torpid in the fulfillment of my duties or I have been purposely derelict. All that I did was to entangle myself in office politics. My extrovert nature makes me more outgoing and I have a habit of speaking to people. Speaking as innocuous as this got me in trouble with the head office. This explains my fall from grace. If you pick up one word at a time from this dense passage and start all over. Yesterday I was summarily dismissed. Summarily means a short notice or at the end of the whole thought process that they had, or probably some kind of a research which they must have done or some back-end work that they must have done. The result was a dismiss. So summarily means at the end I was dismissed. This was the follow-up of a cursory inspection. Cursory is by the root cursor. Even in a computer we see a cursor on the screen. Similarly, a cursory investigation means where they did not get into the depth of the research to actually find out what the problem was. A cursory inspection means all they did was probably some sham which was very, very superficial in the way they did it. I'll start. This was the follow-up of a cursory inspection into the malignant allegations. Malignant is harmful. Allegations are a set of things which are not still proven. If somebody thinks that I am guilty, he'll go ahead and register a case. That case becomes an allegation against me. Still not proven though, but I feel they were malignant or rather harmful because that costed me my job. The inspection, however, I hold was cursory. My reputation stands sullied and my career has been toyed with irreparably. Reputation stands sullied means it has been brought down. I was regarded as a good employee by at least the people who are working with me. Team used to look up to me and suddenly my reputation stands sullied. Sullied means brought down and my career has been toyed with irreparably. Toyed, toyed means to play with. So if I say my career has been toyed with, that means they just used me as a tool. With irreparably is something which I cannot go back to. Yes, because they have dismissed me from the job. It's not something I can go back to and correct the past. The events limn me in a very negative light. Limn, L-I-M-N, means they have put me or they have projected me in a negative light. People will think that either I have been torpid in the fulfillment of my duties. Torpid means not committed. So here the people will think that I was not committed or I have been purposely derelict. Purposely derelict would be a very difficult thing for me to carry for a lifelong. Derelict means avoiding a job. One is torpidity, which is laziness, and derelict means avoiding something. Not my nature though. All that I did was to entangle myself in office politics. Entangle means to put myself into a mess. Yes, I understand that I was extrovert. All I did was went ahead and talked to everybody. I entangled myself in office politics. That still does not call for such harsh action. Starting with the last paragraph, my extrovert nature makes me more outgoing and I have a habit of speaking to people. That is what I just told you right now. Extrovert is somebody who expresses his feelings outwardly. Something as innocuous as this got me in trouble. Innocuous means harmless. I always used to think connecting to my team was something which was expected out of me. But the same thing which was harmless as talking to people has costed me so much. This explains my fall from grace. Grace was a position that I had made. Such a paragraph is closed because nearly all the words are something which are situational, and learning words from such usages is what will be an easier way of adding to our vocabulary. Thank you.